This week on the Computer Chronicles, playing music on your PC. We'll show you how to create your own personalized music CDs. We'll tell you how to add real-time music to your website. You can now compose and create music on your computer even if you've never studied music. And forget digital keyboards, this is a complete computerized piano that will teach you how to play it. Plus my pick of the week, a new portable MP3 player that can put your entire music collection in your pocket. It's all coming up next on the Computer Chronicles. The Computer Chronicles is brought to you by RonDiamond.com, the oldies site on the internet. Music and memories from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, not just another jukebox. Additional support comes from the law offices of Ivan Hoffman, lawyering with integrity for internet law, copyright, trademark, and other intellectual property law. And by TechWeb for up-to-the-minute technology news. Hi, and welcome to the Computer Chronicles. I'm Stuart Chaffee. Within the past few years, personal computers have become music machines, driven largely by the development of the MP3 format. But there's a lot more to music and PCs than just MP3. With today's fast processors, 10-gig hard drives, and recordable CD-ROM drives, your PC can become a complete music studio. One of the cool things anyone can do right now is press your own music CDs and carry around only the music you really want to hear. One way to do that is with a piece of software called the Easy CD Creator. And here to show it to us is Mary Eves of Adaptec. Hi, Mary.
Hi, Stuart.
A couple of basics let's go through first of all. Okay. There are actually different media you can use, right? And I want you to explain the difference. We've got them both right here. This is CDR, and this is CDRW, and what is the difference?
CDRW is rewritable media. You can write on it, erase it, write on it again, over and over.
Kind of like a floppy.
A lot like a floppy.
Okay.
CDR media is write once media. And this is the type of CD that you want to have if you're putting music onto a CD. Because CDRW media won't play on most home
different standards,
home
issue, and problems here.
Right.
Okay,
right.
So it is you want to do the record once.
That's right.
Gotcha. All right, and let's explain the hardware setup we have over here. You've got your laptop, and you're playing your music CD in the CD drive here.
That's right.
And we're going to record right now on our CD writer
That's
over
correct.
here. All right, let's take a look at the software now. How do I begin the process of creating my own CD?
Well, when you launch Easy CD Creator, you'll see a screen like this. This is our main project selector screen. Easy CD Creator allows you to make audio CDs, data CDs, photo and video CDs.
Gotcha. All right, so I have a music CD, and I want to pull the cuts I like and put it on my own CD.
So we'd launch the Easy CD Creator audio layout. I have a CD in my CD-ROM drive.
What CD do we have in there?
It's a Red Hot Chili Peppers CD.
Now, where did you get the titles of the songs from?
That's one of the really cool new features we have in this version. We have access to a music database on the internet. It's called the CDDB database. And when you put the CD in the CD-ROM drive and hit the, there's a button that's, hit this internet button.
Okay, so I go off to the web, it's got this huge database, and it gives me the alpha text of all the cuts that are on there.
That's exactly right.
All right, so I know what's on the CD now. Now, pick the cuts you like and make your favorite, your Mary's Chili Peppers.
It's really easy to do. I select the tracks that I want, I drag them onto the layout.
So they're the ones you want to copy over to your
Exactly.
CDR.
Then I can change the order of them. I can add an audio effect like a crossfade or a fade in or fade out.
All right, so you can do crossfades between cuts as you go from cut 1 to cut 2 or whatever, or put silence in between or whatever you want to do.
It's very easy to do. I selected the track, selected the audio effects option, and then I check the crossfade button and just adjust the length of time that I want the fade to be between the tracks. Once that's done, you see the time indicated there.
And then you say do it.
And then I hit the Create CD button.
Go take a walk and come back and you got it.
Exactly.
Is it real time?
Well, it depends on the speed, the extraction speed of your CD-ROM drive and the record speed of your CD writer.
So it could be slower than real time, you're saying?
It could be slower than real time.
Got it. All right, let's talk about something else which is really cool you have in here called Spin Doctor.
That's right.
Which in fact lets you take analog music sources and also put them on your CD.
That's right. Spin Doctor is a really great tool for getting those old LPs that are collecting dust in your garage onto digital CDs that you can carry around with you and play in your car.
Okay.
It's very simple to use. You connect your turntable to your sound card.
So just plug your audio jacks in here, the normal thing. Now, but you've got, I mean, these LPs, they're kind of noisy and scratchy. They don't sound as good as the CDs. Can you clean those things up?
We do. We have some filters that allow you to do that.
Can you show us what that is?
Sure.
Okay.
This is a recording options dialog.
Okay.
You select the filters that you want.
So go to anti-scratch.
That's right. This one removes the pops and clicks and the hiss from the albums. This one allows you to add some morphing effects. I'm going to turn that one off. And then you just hit OK.
Yeah. All right. Finally, you have a very cool utility in here called Jewel Case Creator, because you make your little CDs and then you want to put them in a nice jewel case with a label. You can actually do that in here, right?
That's right. That's right.
Real quick, show us how.
This is the Jewel Case Creator. There's an ability to transfer the title information from the CD in your drive to the
Okay, it's like a real thing. I actually get the titles in there.
You can see them here.
And you created that cover art?
This is actually a template that comes with the product. There are about a dozen or so to choose from for different types of CDs that you might be making. There's a really cute data one. And
you can actually make the label for the CD itself?
Right.
There it is.
Here's
all right, let me just show what the finished product looks like, and if we can get a shot of that. This is actually little cover art you just made right there. And if you go inside on the CD itself, there's the one you did. Very cool. That's right. And finally, what's the software called again? Easy CD Creator 4 Deluxe. Mary, thank you very much.
Thank you, Stuart.
Well, up until now, web surfing has generally been a silent experience. You look at stuff. You can download music, of course, but that generally means waiting for it. Now there's a very cool new browser plugin that lets you hear music in real time on a website, even makes it easy for you to add music to your own website. The plugin is called Beatnik, and here to show us how to use it is Tony DeYoung. How you doing, Tony?
Good.
So what exactly is Beatnik? What does it do?
Beatnik is really a complete solution for adding interactive music and sound to almost anything digital, ranging from a set-top device to a web page.
All right, maybe we better explain it so people can understand, because it really is very cool. So what do you have up here right now?
This is just a standard web page, standard HTML text, but the difference is it's sonified. So when I mouse over something, I actually hear a sound.
Tell me about your childhood.
And it's just reacting to my cursor movement. And it can be complex things, any orchestral instrument, and each time I go, you'll hear a different chord. This is just standard JavaScript, really.
Wow. All right, now, go ahead.
I was just going to, regular, ordinary HTML links can also have sounds associated with them. They can be note sounds or...
All right, let me ask you, that's very cool to have dogs barking and Freud talking and all that stuff. Let's talk about some practical applications. I mean, suppose I want to, like, audio brand my website.
Audio branding is, as you know, companies spend millions every year on TV branding their sites. Or branding
so we got a bunch of corporate logos up here, and they will now make sounds?
Right, exactly. Intel, we all know from TV.
Gotcha.
This is the end.
And so instead of losing your brand identity,
yeah, of course.
And then sound effects, they're branded. That's this transporter in Star Trek, and everyone knows that, or the lightsaber, or whatever.
All right, now what about music itself? Can I actually put a real song on my website that plays instantly?
Well, what Beatnik is, it's really for that interactivity. So it's not about downloading music or streaming sound. It's really the thing of like letting you get something very quickly and reacting with it. So short sounds, I want to preview a sound right away. What is this song? I've never heard of this artist. I can hear it instantly. There's no launching an external player. There's no download times. What's Rage Against the Machine? Who are they? Oh no.
That's real instant sample, like you're in the CD store and I want to hear it.
It's even faster than in a CD store.
Yeah, really.
Quicker. And I can just, this could be a whole list of things.
Now it's even more than that, right? Because this is like open, alive, interactive music, which I could get inside and remix if I wanted to, as I understand it.
Exactly. Let me go to Yahoo has been doing a lot with Beatnik. They've actually launched a whole music site that's dedicated to interactive remixing.
Okay.
The idea of interactive remixing is that, okay, you can see that here their site is sonified, so if you mouse over and... and we've got the quick clip.
All right, once again, these are sonified here.
Right.
But suppose I want to go in and I want my mix of Moby.
Right, so I'm going to launch this. This is an interactive remix of Moby. It's going to check to make sure that my computer is, is fast enough and that I've got the player installed and everything. Okay. And then what it's going to let you do...
the player is a downloadable plugin which I can get on your site.
Free download, easy to get off the site.
Okay, so where are we now?
All right, we're ready to create our own remix of Body Rock.
So I'm doing this online.
All this is happening all real time online.
Okay.
Now, what it's starting with is actually a remix done for Moby, but I don't want to hear that. This is just so you know that there's music.
So you can remix the existing pieces.
Right, so I'm going to take it.
So it's up there in all separate tracks, basically.
Exactly, all the tracks are laid out, and I'm turning them on and off. So let's start it out. Just the... Now let's add.
Okay, so you're selecting whatever tracks you want. Now can you control, I take it, the levels on each of those tracks?
Right, so right now we're hearing completely, let's just go over here so it's louder. Now I'm going to set up a B track that I can fade into. That's going to be the female voice. I'll just throw on a few of these right away. Now I can crossfade between them. Go all the way to the B track. And just keep...
That is cool. Now, when I'm finished my remix, can I actually send that to a friend and have them listen to it?
So it's been recording everything I've been doing. Stop it and say email to a friend. And then I can say, you know, happy birthday. Right. Here's the remix I made for you of Moby. All right, now let's talk about the other thing I mentioned, which is sonifying my website. Right. How complicated is it to do that, to add sounds to my website? It depends on your level. Web developers can do really complex things
but let's say, I mean,
but if you're the ordinary person...
Sonifying for idiots.
Right.
All right, so this was Santa.com sonified during the Christmas season.
Right. And you can hear that.
Got it.
We created a thing called Christmas Easy Sonifier, and we're creating a lot of these for different holidays. And what they are, it's pretty simple. You just go in and you say, okay, I have a web page, and I'd like particular sounds to be there.
So I don't have to write code, I just pull down a menu and click.
When I arrive on the page, I want it to say,
Merry Christmas.
Cool.
When people are on the page, it should be playing Jingle Bells in the background. And when they mouse over something or they click on a link, I want to have different sounds
kind of stuff we saw before. Yeah.
Right. So, whatever.
That's cool. And it's automatically going to generate the HTML to do this?
And then I just click on Get the Code. There it is. I just copy and paste that into my web page.
That's great. Okay. And it is Beatnik, and I can download it from your site.
Right.
Thank you very much, Tony.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next, creating your own music on a PC and the ultimate digital piano. We'll be right back. Sports stars and pop music performers are the heroes of today's culture, and while most of us don't have the skills to be a professional athlete, almost anybody can now master the art of creating and performing music. The secret is idiot-proof software. And here to show us a program called Acid Music is R.J. Holmberg of Sonic Foundry. Hi, R.J.
Hello.
Now, is that true what I said? Even if I'm an idiot, I don't know anything about music, I could use software like this to create something that sounds reasonable?
It's absolutely true. All you need to do is have Acid. We give you the loops, which are snippets of music to use. You string them together. They automatically match in time and tempo, or in time and pitch, and you're off to the races.
All right, sort of a word processor for music.
Absolutely.
All right, so show us how you would do this. So it comes with a library of loops, huh?
Yep, royalty-free loops, and you can just audition them as you go. So right now that's your drum part.
Line. So if you want to lay that drum line down and select it, you just
double-click it. It becomes track one. Then you get a pencil tool, and you
just drag and drop it across.
You draw it out for as long as you want it to go, and then we'll get that going.
So we got a drum track going. What should we add down now?
Let's try some shakers.
Okay.
So we'll put those in as the next track. Add those out.
So you'll start that a little bit later.
And just to build a bit of a song. Then we'll put a bass line in. So that's the third part.
You don't know anything. You're just listening to this stuff. Say, hey, I like that. That might go. I'm going to put it in there.
Absolutely. It's just like painting. Basically, you're painting sound with this program. So you get we'll put that in
so
next.
lay that down. What else should we put in there?
Let's put a. Let's see here. We'll go female vocal loop in here.
All right.
We'll put her right there.
And we didn't hear that. Oh, there she is. Okay.
She's the background singer.
I see how things like scratch. You can add this like scratch.
We'll put this scratch effect in right here. We'll put it at the beginning so the song starts out.
Start it out that way.
Here we go.
All right. Now, you've got a keyboard here. If you do know a little bit about stuff and you want to just toot a little riff of your own, can you do that also?
Absolutely. All you need to do is take the line out, plug it into your sound card.
All right.
You're ready to go.
So add a little original track.
Okay, so we go right to the record feature. We press start, and off we go. Some vibraphones, whatever you want to play, whatever sounds good. It becomes the next track. It automatically.
Gotcha.
So we'll.
All right. So can we play that also?
and I'm a phenomenal keyboard player, as you can tell.
Better yet, I want you to sing, all right? We got a microphone. Suppose you say, I want to add my own vocal to this. Let me plug your mic in and add a soundtrack.
I'll do my best, James Brown. Get up now. Get on up. Let me actually press play, though, first.
Yeah.
Get up. Get up now. Get on up. Stop. Whatever you want to do.
All right, let's see.
Get up. Get up now. Get on up. Initial recording technique, you want to make sure your volumes are down.
Yeah, we had that a little high.
But the other thing that's great about this program is this.
Yeah.
Get up. Get up now. Get on up. The fact that that's there is not good, so I'm going to delete it. You can, if you don't like your performance, it's gone. It's out of there.
Now, I see you have pitch controls and tempo controls.
So I was just going to get into basically what you can do is right here, you can, if you need it to be faster.
Okay, and if you couldn't sing in that particular key, you could just
switch it right by here, going to the pitch control.
Got it.
And control it right there.
And you can do effects like reverb and so on?
Absolutely. If you want to, let's say you want to put a little, on this drum part, you want to add an effect, you go to the Effect tab. It's as easy as that. Go to Delay, and you're ready to go. You have an effect that you can add as much as you want. The other thing that is great is you have the ability to burn CDs with it. Write to CD if you have a CD recording device, or you can publish to the
Well, that's the other thing. You're finished your masterpiece now, and you can publish it on your website so other guys can hear it.
Absolutely. We have a site called acidplanet.com, which is right here. We have a site on it, and basically it has a list of songs.
And that could be my song up there.
It can be your song, and it has all how many people have listened to it, rankings, different comments on it, and
you can save this in a variety of formats. I
absolutely,
take it?
all the streaming formats, Real Networks, Microsoft, MP3 files.
MP3s, right.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much, RJ. The MIDI standard enabled the merger of the electronic keyboard and the personal computer, but now that merger has been taken to the ultimate step with a new interactive piano from the Vancouver Company. Here to show us this amazing device is Sean O'Shea. Hi, Sean.
Hi, Stuart.
All right, let's explain what we have going on here. It's sort of a piano and it's sort of a computer.
Well, a lot of people love the idea of getting involved in music with their home PC, but you know, that spaghetti of cable all over the place and different brands working together.
So buried inside this piano is a regular Windows PC.
A world-class Windows PC. Here's
CD
your
ROM drive,
CD-ROM drive,
etc.
floppy hard drive.
So this is a touch screen, LCD screen.
Right.
So there's no computer keyboard, no mouse. That's the whole ballgame.
Everything is just about touching the screen.
All right, so number one, I take it it's a good electronic piano.
Great
so
piano.
just, demonstrate that.
Great piano. 9-foot recording of a 9-footer here.
All right, I take it you play other voices also?
Yes, you've got 128 different sounds at this time.
Okay. Why don't we go into the studio part and actually show
Love
how you
that.
can create and compose your own music with this?
That's one of my favorite parts. We can go in and pick and choose these sounds and layer them in different ways. I like to go in and start with the piano sound, then layer in some violins, let's say. Now, I'd like those violins to be a little bit quieter, so just by touching my volume slider.
So you can do all that same kind of mixing stuff we saw before, but with original tracks that you are laying down.
Even right down to this particular sound, maybe I don't want to play up there. A fourth sound I could have just play in the middle. Fifth sound could play right down to that one exact note of where I want it to be.
And all your control is just with your finger.
Then record myself. Really a piece of
All
cake.
right, now the next step is you can actually automatically score what you're writing.
You sure can.
Show us that.
Embedded in the program is Cakewalk Express, right in our operating system here. Cakewalk is a world-class program that certainly professional film scorers could use. But what I like to do is just show it in its most simple form by putting a blank piece of piano music up here.
All right.
1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is writing.
It's automatically scoring it as you
Just
play
as quickly
it,
as I can play. And the mistake included. We can play it back in real time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like to show folks how you can fix your
Now,
mistakes.
you can go in there and actually delete the mistake?
You sure can.
Like in a word processor?
We can see where the problem is as well as hear where the problem is. And let's turn my finger into an eraser. Get rid of that note now. And then let's turn my finger into a pencil.
And pick the right note. And so you can
That
match
looks
it on
good.
the score. That's
Now let's
kinda
take a
easy.
look. Here's what it would look like on a piece of paper. And we can then touch the word print and send it out
All right,
to
so
a
I could
printer.
take my standard inkjet printer or laserjet printer or whatever, plug it into this thing like a computer,
Print it on
and say, give me a hard copy of the music I just wrote.
Exactly.
That's fantastic.
Have a lot of fun.
All right. Well, speaking of fun, you can actually also turn this thing into a karaoke device, right?
Definitely.
Show us that.
We've had some families just buy this as a beautiful karaoke machine in a beautiful wood cabinet. You can have all kinds of your favorite songs in here. It might be children's songs or
so if you're having a party or something,
churches,
just for having everybody
churches
have fun.
are using it with worship music. Here's one of the children's favorites that everybody knows. No excuses not to sing along. The words will be right here. Make them a little bigger so you can see.
That one?
Yeah.
There was a farmer, had a dog,
No,
and Bingo
not a
was
good-
his name. Oh,
Move the key up a little bit.
That's cheating.
Move it up a little. Take that
That's too
controls
high
away
for
if
me.
we want to.
All right. Final thing I want you to show us, the amazing thing about this piano to me is it teaches you how to play it.
It really does. My wife is a piano teacher. She's been using it in her lesson programs. It's fabulous.
All right, show us that.
Let's just go in. I'll see where I left off doing some lessons with one of the guys here earlier. And let's not actually take a lesson right now. Let's say I've been learning Ode to Joy.
Okay, classic first thing you learn to play.
Classic first song that everybody knows. And let's move along here and go do a recital.
All right.
Okay, and we're going to play
So this is
with
sort of
an
like
orchestra.
a test. Did you learn how to do it?
Yeah, let's see how we did.
And it gives you some accompaniment?
Yes, we're going
Go
to play
ahead.
with an orchestra. Teacher will count me in.
1, 2, 3, 4.
And it's listening to you sort of as you play and evaluating whether you're hitting the right notes, whether you're following the tempo and so on.
Make me nervous.
That doesn't sound like it.
Now, we played it right. We get the standing ovation. Must be all my family out
But
there.
now you get an appraisal from
Bravo,
the teacher.
an amazing performance. Why, even the most jaded critic was impressed. The melody, the rhythm, even the notes
I'm proud.
sang. The audience was
Now, when we're done,
delighted beyond
You get a
words.
certificate.
Touch here, certificate of achievement, and you can print that
Now,
out
suppose
as well.
you've done a bad job.
Well, in that case, they wouldn't stand up and cheer. They would politely
But I mean, what would the
applaud.
teacher say to you?
The teacher would say, well, it varies from time to time, but the teacher would say something along the lines of, nice try. Now, there were many nice things that you did,
Okay, but you missed a
we need
couple
to
of
work on
notes.
that more.
Sounds
And
like
they
a real teacher.
It really is, and it would take you back into the lesson
Yeah.
and work on the things that you had trouble with.
Because the beauty is uniquely in music, it can really hear what you've played in a sense and say you've done the wrong thing.
That's right. And again, everything is about the
Yeah.
touch screen. You're not
That's
trying
great.
to hook up all
All
kinds
right,
of
and
cables.
we're in this little sort of spinning version here. There's actually a baby grand version of this
Yes.
too, right? If you want to
Yeah,
play.
there are a few different cabinets available.
Sean, thanks so much.
Thank you.
All right, that's our look at music on the PC. I'll be back in just a moment with my pick of the week, a new MP3 player you won't believe. Don't go away. Now for my pick of the week. We've come a long way in MP3 players over the past year. First, there was this little device that could carry an hour's worth of music. But now a company called Remote Solution has come out with an incredible new MP3 player called the Personal Jukebox. This very cool little gadget is an MP3 player with a 5 gig hard drive inside. That means you can carry around in your pocket the equivalent to 100 music CDs, over 80 hours of music, about 1,200 titles. The interface is very easy to use, as you can see. You can create music sets sorted by music type with files for separate discs, tracks within each set or disc. You can do all the usual things you would expect to do with a CD player or an MP3 player, like controlling play sequence, equalization. You can even set the track timer to be a back timer so you know how much time is left on a track or a disc. The brilliant part of this technology is you don't have to worry about skip or jitter, even though there is a mechanical hard drive in here. The PJB software actually only accesses the hard drive about once every 10 minutes. It stores the music you're actually listening to in its internal flash memory. That also means an incredible 10 hours of playtime on a rechargeable lithium-ion battery. The PJB 100 uses 24-bit digital signal processing. It encodes the music at a bit rate of 320 kilobits per second. The quality is superb. Let me just plug it in so you can listen to a bit of this. Now, this comes bundled with Jukebox Manager software. You can easily then move your CDs or your MP3s onto the player. It uses the USB port, so it's very easy plug and play into your computer. You can immediately download music without any setup. It weighs 10 ounces. The Personal Jukebox is a little pricey. It's about $800, but it is a dynamite device. That's it for this edition of Computer Chronicles. Thanks for joining us. If you need any more information about anything you saw, please check out our website. I'm Stuart Chaffee. I hope we'll see you here next time. The Computer Chronicles is brought to you by RonDiamond.com, the oldies site on the internet. Music and memories from the 50s, 60s, and 70s, not just another jukebox. Additional support comes from the law offices of Ivan Hoffman, Lawyering with Integrity, for internet law, copyright, trademark, and other intellectual property law. And by TechWeb for up-to-the-minute technology news.
To purchase a videotape copy of today's program, call toll-free 1-888-310-7850. Please specify the show number and the topic.